Great leadership is especially difficult during uncertain economic times. In this video, what I want to share with you is how do you protect your career as an executive and maintain positive momentum in your teams if there is an upcoming recession. So I'm going to share 3 strategies. And by the way, this is the ABCs on how to maintain in leadership during an economic uncertainty. The first strategy is A, which is align strategy with goals. Because let's face it, when there are huge shifts in the economy, like there have been in recent times, your C-suite, the executive leadership team in your organization, they're primarily concerned with the strategic direction of the company. And this may need to shift because of the shifts in the economy, because of pivots in the marketplace, because of buying momentum and so on, that this strategic direction, the overall direction might need to shift, might need to change. They need to make decisions with less and less information because of uncertainty, a greater uncertainty than previous times. So as a result of this, you want to maintain in momentum. You may want to position yourself as a senior leader as well because you want to grow in your career path. So that's why it's important that you get involved in these strategic direction discussions. And when you're involved in it, you're behind the closed doors with them. You're involved in the discussions. And this is where it's important during these discussions to know where's the company going and has that direction changed? And then therefore, in these discussions that you are contributing your recommendations, you're contributing your solutions, you're solving real problems in real time for the executive leadership team. And then once you have had that clarity of it, now you come back to your teams. And this is your opportunity to communicate, to share with your teams and translate for them the strategic direction of the business, translate that into goals and objectives for your teams, missions for your teams. And while you're in doing so, it's really crucial for you to be able to communicate on all levels of managerial levels beneath you. Because let's face it, you're a team leader, you're an executive, you have direct reports who are turning towards you to leadership, who are turning towards you for more certainty. But underneath them or across from them, there are teams of individual groups of functional teams that you do not directly manage, but it's important that your management, that your leadership provides clarity for them also. So this is why it's important to communicate at all levels of management. And as you're communicating, to create the alignment with goals, to create that goal alignment with the strategy of the business at large. And in so doing, this is a contributing to the discussion of the strategic direction, and you always constantly have a pulse on where is this company going? Is anything changed? What's our success? What's our progress towards the strategic direction? Do we need to change direction? Do we need to stay the course? And how are we doing? So this is staying the pulse of it, staying the course of it. So if you're listening to this and you're a team leader and you recognize the importance of the discussion, being involved in the discussion, getting involved in the meetings, contributing to the meetings as well, and communicating at all levels of management, if you see the importance of that, but you're still wondering, well, I know I got to do this, but I don't know how to do it. Or I don't know how to navigate that train. Or maybe you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't know how to get myself invited to these meetings. Then if that's you, but you're serious about growing your career path, then I invite you to work with me. Below this video, in the link below the description, there is a link to apply for my coaching program. And this is just simply an initial conversation we're gonna have either with myself or a member of my team just to explore if it's the right fit for us to work together. And if it is, then you're gonna come and join me. Every single week, I coach and I mentor and I train a group of executives just like you on how to achieve these outcomes for your career path. And when you discover the principles of navigating this career path, when you discover how do you navigate in a market like this, how do you navigate with a great deal of uncertainty and ambiguity, I'm going to give you the strategies. I'm going to give you the tools. And I'm going to give you the vernacular on how do you get invited to these discussions and how do you contribute to them powerfully with executive presence. If you're serious, only if you're serious about achieving these outcomes for your career, then click the link below, submit your application, and I look forward to talking to you on the inside. Letter B, which is the second strategy to maintain your leadership in positive momentum. Letter B is to bolster trust and growth. Having trust, building trust and maintaining trust in your teams is absolutely crucial. Because if there's just one member of your team that doesn't trust your leadership, or that questions your leadership, or questions your motive for leadership, or just does not respond to your leadership or embrace your leadership, just one member who does not do that, it results in a significant decrease in your whole team's productivity. Just one person who's not pulling in the same direction, who does not respect your leadership, just one person results in incompletion of projects. It results in the slowing down of goals being met. It affects the whole entire team's productivity, and it also affects the culture of your teams as well. So one of the key ways to bolster growth and therefore to bolster trust in your teams is to create an environment of transparency. Transparency, sharing what are our vulnerabilities, what are our roadblocks, sharing, okay, what are we responsible for? What is everybody responsible for? And keep in mind that the vulnerabilities of your company are not only internal. Some of them may be internal. It's not just a focus on what are the vulnerabilities or failures that happen internally. Some of them could be external factors as well. They could be both. But it's a fact that you are creating an environment that allows your team to succeed. And the best environment to be in is one that is transparent, that has accountability, and there are clear metrics towards success. In addition to that, it's about consolidating resources to support your team, right? This is how you create an environment that allows them to grow, that allows them to succeed. It's about creating that environment, consolidating resources to help them to succeed. Because let's face it, in an organization, especially when there are huge economic shifts, there is a huge shift towards how do we maintain profitability? How do we maintain our top dollar lines and our bottom dollar revenue as well? But growth is not just financial. Growth is also the productivity of your teams. Growth is also loyalty to the mission as well. Growth could be also how do we put process in place for communication and having that transparency and holding accountability. That is definitely growth. Growth is not just financial. So when it comes to a strategy to be able to maintain your leadership, to position yourself into higher levels of leadership as well in an uncertain economy, this is the second strategy, it is to bolster trust and growth. So far, we covered two strategies. The first strategy is A, align strategies with goals. The second strategy was B, bolster trust and growth. And the third strategy is C, which is to convey certainty. Because let's face it, a great leader comes centered and poised. They have this calmness around them. They convey certainty to their teams. Because your teams have a great deal of uncertainty. They have more ambiguity in these uncertain times, and they're looking towards you as a leader for certainty. They're looking towards you for direction. So this is where it's important that you convey that confidence, even if inside there are questions you still have unanswered. Be able to convey that certainty, transfer that certainty outwards. A great leader is someone who is self-governed, had that level of self-mastery where your emotions are in check. You're able to manage your emotions, even though you're making decisions with less and less information, even though you have uncertainty, even though there are decisions that you're not 100% certain about, that you still have that calmness, that you have your emotions managed. And on the outset, you convey and transfer that certainty. When you have that certainty, conveyance of certainty, this will elevate your ability to be able to create an environment of success for your team members as well. And it'll be able to give you the creativity and the poise that you need to be able to consolidate resources and create a culture of transparency. In a changing economy, it is so important to lead well. And there's three reasons why. The first reason is because your teams are feeling a lot of uncertainty. They feel a great deal of unknowing and confusion of which direction are we going? Are we succeeding? Is this the right place to make? Am I doing a good job? There's a great deal of uncertainty, and they're looking to you towards guidance. The second reason why leadership is so important in this time and age is because your colleagues as well are receiving a lot of uncertainty. They're experiencing a lot of decision making that they need to make. And this is your opportunity to lead by example as a leader. The third reason why great leadership is important is because your senior leaders, the executive senior team above you, they're going to be turning towards you for directions as well, because they too are making decisions, strategic decisions with less and less information available. And this is your opportunity to lead up. If you're looking for more content on how to become a great leader, then I have created a video on that previously. And in this video, this is where I share the 5 great leadership traits. That's coming right up next. Don't go anywhere. This is the next video, and I'll see you there.